Mm. I feel like the last stream we did didn't have to go as long as it did, to be honest, because it was honestly I would just kind of like go into the next area and finding the camera, right? Now, my thing with that is, why did they make it seem like that was going to be a big deal? Like it was going to be a whole lot of information that I got. I didn't really get a whole. Well, no, no. I mean, I got a fair amount of information. Like I know that Maya is in Matt's house, right? Or I'm fairly confident. I mean, they had the cat door on there. I know that Matt is working with the killer because we know what the killer looks like, and we know that the butler for sure looks like the killer, right? Um, we also know that there was a camera installed in here. Now, the killer might be the real one who did it, and he was hired by Matt Ungard, but he's the one who did it. But he's trying to frame Matt Ungard. Now, how did he? That's what I think is happening here. And with the camera recording everything, who's to say he's not going to kill Adrian next? I mean, why would he let Adrian live if she went to the damn crime scene? And then what if Matt told Adrian to go in here to double cross the killer? But in doing that, now it sets up her to be the next victim. And that's why she's like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If we're going with what the story has told us so far, Matt Ungard hired the killer to kill Juan. And there goes my theory about them being friends, right? It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Miss Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we cannot win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. Oh, and if we can win a not guilty verdict, I said it cannot win. Anyways, you're right. So the person who killed Mr. Corda was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the killer, right? And the car Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who is the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is the client? You mean who asked for the murder? That person. I'm looking at the screen to see if I missed it. Okay, it was the client. Okay, cool. That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Ungard himself? If Mr. Ungard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ungard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him, Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corda? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corda, okay? I didn't see any Cyclops at the time. Actually, that reminds me. Do you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. Said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. If he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looks like somehow Juan had his hands, or had in his hands, a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. And that's what we're going to have to get Matt to confess to the Cyclops. Mr. Ungard's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corda was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. Ungard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corda silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungard. There's no way around it now. Who the hell is going to be out here, bro? Come on. It's really getting late, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. We still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corda held about Mr. Ungard, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know of tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Still can't go on Matt's room. We still haven't seen Powers at all. If we don't need to. Hey, wait. What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? Oh, it's me. The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgypoo, so, Edgeworth? And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm starting to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, that gossip that's been going on around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean the thing with Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corda. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was an obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Wow. The alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking at exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. I didn't say anything. So those are his thoughts. How did he hear his thoughts? How? Anyways, so you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, these two. Oh. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impax, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, Married? You mean to Mr. Corda? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Oh, Miss Impax wanted to kill herself. She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. Whoa! Now, why would he do that? My dog is getting restless. Hold on. Hey. Hey. Don't you dare. I see you. I'm gonna put the blanket on you. You're going to relax. I know I'm talking on a microphone and it's making me a little uncomfortable because I'm talking to nobody, but that's kind of what I do. I talk to myself all the time in front of you, Levi. You know that. Come on now. You know what time it is. So they were going to get married and Juan broke up with her or kicked her to the curb or something or another. But I don't know. I guess we're going to find out more. That's kind of surprising. I thought Matt had something to do with it. But then what the hell is his secret that Juan had on Matt? That's the other thing we don't know. But, I mean, now we know a possible reason as to why she might have taken her own life. I thought it had more to do with Adrian as well. But that was just a theory. You know, I never really knew. My dog is like trolling like crazy. Alright, I don't know. I'll figure something out. But it shouldn't take long. I feel like if I sit down, you're just gonna bark at me. Like, you got that look in your eye, like you always do, whenever I try to get comfortable or do something that doesn't involve you. I mean, the door's open. You can always leave. I'm not gonna stop you. Alright. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? Wait! Oh, I see. I get it. Because remember the tabloid about Miss Andrews and Juan being together, and then that wasn't true, right? So who's to say there's not a tabloid that said that they weren't going to get married, and that also wasn't true, and the source was probably Matt, which caused Celeste to kill herself. So now that goes back to Juan finding out that Matt is the one who published that, or was the tip-off for that story that led to her suicide. And that's what he was going to expose about Matt. But Matt made sure he couldn't do that. That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Okay. Do we have anything we can show her? Nothing in our possession. Maybe, I wonder if she's seen this before. Possibly. Okay. I was just curious. I doubt I have anything in my hand that she's going to want to know about. Yeah. Does she care about this picture? Okay. Alright, so I think the next thing we do is go to the precinct. Oh, we got one more stop. This is the lobby, which is right before the exit. On that night, There must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Ain't nobody in here. What are you talking about? Was there supposed to be people in here? Okay. Was Gumshoe here? Doesn't look like Mr. Scrubber Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick. Yes? Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. I guess I have to give up on making a salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Yeah. I see what you did there, Phoenix. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. On Guard tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. It's the last place we can go. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Bro, let him be in front and center so we can see him and everything. Just makes it look like Pearls is the one who's the chief. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the Angara case? We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Mr. Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them so they know. Go on. Go talk your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Something told me to go to the criminal affairs department first. But hey, we got a bonus team for not going. I'm pretty sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ngar and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Alright, we're going to need Miss Andrews' perspective before we talk to Mr. Ngar or Matt, I'm pretty sure. He's going to have psychologs this time. Because we're going to be talking to him about the whole thing with Juan and Celeste. I'm pretty sure Celeste is going to confirm my theory, but we'll see. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corda had on Mr. On Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt on Guard if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste's impacts. I had already put her death behind me. And now thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard that the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Okay. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Ungard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason. Without a reason. I know you're not the type of person. Okay, I'm just making sure that I have audio coming through. I thought for a second there was nothing coming through. So please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? And there it is. Oh, she got one lock. She said, I don't give a fuck, bro. You ain't gonna get past this one lock anyway. Bitch ass lawyer. A psych lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. What is it that I need to answer, Celeste? Or Miss Andrews? Why frame him? Please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for the murder. I've already told you countless times it's because I thought Matt was the killer. Oh, that's not it. I know you with a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. You may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives with being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Something or someone in her past. Okay. Alright, I didn't save. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna come back in with a smooth save. And we're gonna get that dub. Because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. But I could be wrong. Also, I just saw that we have the profile for the lawyer. Not the lawyer, the butler. What does it say for him? John Doe, we don't know his age. The butler of Ungard Mansion, but for some reason I get the feeling we've met before. We did. The only person I think you take revenge for is for Celeste. Well, that was easy. Celeste? There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it will mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. How can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Ah, and that's what we're missing. That is what we're missing. Okay. So we need to talk to Matt. Can we leave and come back? We don't have any type of evidence to give her regarding any of that. Okay. Let's try. Oh, I can switch now. Ah, I love that. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. He's got Cyclops too. I know he does. It's a big dude, bro. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Ezra just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corda was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. I'm about the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Alright. I'll put the blanket on my dog. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's entire acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? How many lives does he have on this? Oh, shit. Alright, when Old Bank had it like this, she really only had one lock. And it just looked like it was going to be a lot. I get the feeling with Matt, it actually is 5. And that's a little concerning, I'm not going to lie. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Oh. Did you know about Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Ah. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corda. Her mentor was Mr. Corda's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste's impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got this totally hungry. Oh, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Hell yeah. I just ate one. Mr. Nick? What's a pizza? Is it a kind of peen with, like, green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact suicide in some way? let's see what we have to answer with the Cyclops. Do we have anything we can work with? Mad secret. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? How do you pay close attention to Mr. Accord, especially on that night? What would prove that shit, bro? Yeah, we don't have any proof of that. Alright. We got some work to do. Alright. Oh, okay. Hopefully we'll get some help here, because, bro, we don't know shit. Oh, Mr. Wright, please. You have to help me. Uh-oh. Mr. Powers? What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. But all of a sudden, you hear, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. It said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they somehow thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Just a normal guy with exercise showing. Do I want to sound like that for him? That's how he acts, so maybe that's the way I should go. Sound like Mick Foley. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important. What is it? The detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think it is, that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya and myself are the only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know, because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. I would never really turn a pretty face away, or he would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game, just to justify himself. What? How horrible, that's unforgivable. Ow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Well, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? But it's really okay. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts? I heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A lot about it. I thought about it a little the other day about that mysterious death. Well, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on it and go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in the court today. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corda. Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corda by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for her to hide the suicide note. I think that might have been referring to On Guard, to be honest. I see. Well, that's some good info. Good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews, they're both in detention right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. This is a phone call. This isn't even the walkie-talkie. Mr. Nick, your phone. That's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on. Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to get back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Why the hell would it be good news? This guy. March 22nd, Wright and Cole offices. What took you so long, pal? Miss Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. This quickly. And the bears, what gave them away, pal? The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Yeah, right. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured it? Shh, Pearls, and go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt On Guard. Yeah, I knew it because we had to figure out that he was keeping a close eye on Juan, and that's the one thing we knew that was keeping a close eye in that room, and that was the bear that had the camera. Huh? Matt On Guard, your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. And you're sure you heard right, that the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk. Pal, this is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact amount to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt. That's all you have? No, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said it himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold that bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me as we speak. Credit card receipt. receipt for $3,800. Proof on guard. Bought a stuffed bear identical to the one in evidence. So what about the spy camera we found? Well, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can't get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give it back to you for the file away in evidence. Spy camera set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. We remember that. Okay. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Hall and Corridor's room was Matt Ungard. Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I think he was trying to record the killer. Said the killer couldn't double cross him. And that he couldn't be pinned. Basically, if Matt goes into trial, he could just say, I didn't hire the killer. He did that on his own. And I have proof of it with this camera. He wasn't trying to record anything with Tawan. He doesn't care about what's going on with Tawan's life or him and Miss Andrews. He didn't give a shit about that because Miss Andrews wasn't interested in him. He just wanted to have an insurance policy to make sure that he didn't get caught up in the murder with the killer. Like, imagine if he tried to frame Matt. He had to make sure. It's a crazy thing to ask someone to do. And who knows, what if this is the one time they don't get away with it is when he's doing it for me. You know, I get that. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. Ungard, I mean? Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Ungard, what in the world have you done? Alright, do we have anything new that we can show Gumshoe to get him to talk about it? Okay, he doesn't care about... I mean, he already told us about it, but still. I was hoping he'd give us some more information. Oh shit, he is saying something. Whoops. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna show it to him again. Matt Ungard, what was he thinking? I mean, setting the spy camera up in the victim's room. Yeah, and it was recording at the time of the murder too, pal. Don't you find that just a tad suspicious? It doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Oh, I mean, don't mind me. I didn't mean it that way, pal. Then what way did you mean it? Ungard, what was he thinking? Okay, still saying the same thing. Even with a different thing. He's just saying the same thing with this one too? Okay, all three of them get the same dialogue? That's kind of lame. Hoping I get more out of that. I wonder if he's going to say anything about this profile right here. Because maybe he saw this guy at the hotel too, and that's how we can figure out how we've met him before. Could you please take a look at this? Okay, no, he has no response to that. Alright. Want to say something about Celeste? She was Miss Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on. Agent Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews lying on now? Alright. We have something we can confront Matt with now, which is good. But I'm wondering if we have to get Matt's psych logs first or Miss Andrews' psych logs first. Because we got to prove that she has a motive for wanting to take out or wanting to frame Matt. And we haven't drawn the connection yet. I think the only way we can get the connections if we talk about if we break Matt's psych logs. He's got 5 of those motherfuckers, bro. I wonder if we move around here for a little bit, we'll find something. Okay. I think they're expecting me to go right back to them. Um, I'm gonna see if I show anything to her, if it'll matter. Okay. What about any of the profiles? She just refused to say anything at all. Seems like it. You remember this guy? Ah, that would have been cool. Alright, so she's not going to respond to anything we say, okay. Alright. Anything we can present to him? Nothing. Okay. Man's younger than me. But you could practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. Okay. That's one former manager, right? Celeste Impact. She was with Global Studios for a while, way back when. But some things happened, and she ended up moving over to Worldwide Studios. Some things, as in, well, there's no one left around who knows the details, you know. Only rumors are left now. Damn, I was hoping he recognized that guy. Damn. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit, just a little. So Miss Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? If you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details. He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's found his next meal. Alright, we got nothing from that. Alright. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, I thought they left for a second. We're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. I don't know what ignorance... don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Lock in. Now, is this going to open up a whole bunch of stuff? Or do we need more information? Matt's secret. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay attention. Or pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you pay close attention to Mr. Corda, especially on that night. This bear was in Mr. Corda's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So, it's a present, dude. Exactly, or actually kind of looks classy if you know what I mean. Yes, I hear it's quite expensive, which is why it's very odd that this gadget was found inside this bear. This is a very small video camera, and it was hidden inside the bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear. Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter, which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corrida's room. I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans, huh? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could have come from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... you! Mr. Ungard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera inside his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. But if I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. The receipts. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from you, or it's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush. It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair on the bristles. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use these days? Anyway, the store clerk already clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set this camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed it in secret is... it's the murder, right? It's got to be the murder because it was set to record the victim's room around 8 p.m. 1 hour was running at the time of the murder. Do I present this? Fuck. Mr. Ungard? Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk about about as much as I will, which is not at all. Damn. I have to somehow get it into his head. I'm not giving up. So is it time to throw in the towel yet, dude? Sorry, but no. I'm gonna find out what I want to know because I must. Fuck, I didn't mean to back out. Where the hell do we have to go now? Hold on. He says he likes gossip stuff. What about this? Hey, that article. Is that from Gossipland? Yeah, I guess so. Hold on. You two, I obviously love this magazine. You two. Oh, they wrote a little something about me once. Still Samurai Midnight Dine and Dash. Dine and Dash? I bought 10 copies of that issue, you know. Do you think we could somehow get this back to this article? Aw, damn. He's gonna talk about that? Nope. Can't believe it's Andrews trying to frame Matt. Okay. Okay. He debuted around the same time as Matt in everything, you know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests and swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best. New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. Okay. We remember reading that. Oh shit, we can go here now? Why can we go here now? What changed? Looks like no one is around. And what happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Damn, stuffed teddy face is crazy. Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches on his face. Shoo! Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Oh, we're gonna find out. There's a small door at the bottom. This bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet if it's for Mr. Unguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people from entering it. Okay. Just kind of clicking around until I find something. Why are we in here? We can go in here, but there's nothing we can touch. We can't slide or anything. We can only leave. Well, damn. Coming back in here made me really think there was something in here we could interact with, but I guess not. I have no information that she would care about. Can you go in here? There's a small piece of paper taped to the door that says man guard's room. The old lady told us about this, didn't she? That we can't go in this room tonight? I wonder if this investigation briefing is still going. Is going on right now inside without Detective Gumshoe. Anything new? No, not really. Alright. Got some new information, see if she says anything about it. Okay. It was near Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to fill the glass, and then when I realized that Juan was dead, I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked up this card and put it in my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know. Okay? Stop it. I don't want to remember the hopelessness and the despair I felt back then. Hurry up and put it away, Nick. I'm so sorry. I don't care what the reason was. It's unforgivable that he hid Celeste's suicide note. But we don't have any proof that she left a suicide note behind, right? Celeste. She always believed there was a right way and a wrong way to do anything. She would have left a note. I wholly believe that. Okay? You know, there was only one thing running through my head at that time. With this, I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. His true nature. I wonder what she's saying. Why is she saying that, but not telling me what his true nature is? If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. Maybe it's like no one ever believes her when she tries to tell them. So she doesn't really care much anymore to even try to bother talking about it because nobody's going to believe her anyway. Maybe that's what's happening. Say the same thing about this, I guess? Okay, got you. It appears to me that rumor was started by Juan himself, Mr. Corridor, but I'm Matt's manager, remember? I think he wanted to embarrass Matt through his relationship with me. But didn't Mr. Corridor like you? There weren't any feelings of love between us. For me, it was about getting Celeste's suicide note. For him, it was about wounding Matt's pride. That's all it was. That's poor Pearls is just in shock. She just sees how cruel the world can really be. She didn't care about that. I was the one who organized the whole press conference. Juan just wanted to deal with the most damage possible to Matt's career, and that's why he was killed. It's quite simply a story of cause and effect. Yes. All right. That didn't open up anything. I want to see where her question was again that I had to figure out. I'm starting to forget. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungar for that murder? I already told you countless times it's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungar. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who... He's like kind of just waiting on me to turn my back to him, and then he gets upset. Instead of just sleeping. He's literally about to leave in like 13 minutes. Because my dad's gonna take him for a walk. But he's so impatient that he keeps getting upset with me as if I'm the one who's supposed to take him. But I'm not. I never take him around this time. And he doesn't even want to go with me if I try to take him. He would just go to my dad's door. I already tried it before. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. And we know that is Celeste. That's what we found out last time. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact's and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? The relationship between Celeste and Matt, and the only way I can figure that out is by talking to Matt himself. I gotta save though, and I'm already short in a life. That's okay. I'm not scared to show him this card. What's wrong, dude? So about this picture card. Have you ever seen this before? Okay, it's a different interaction. Like I said, he's kind of waiting for me to turn my back, and then he gets upset as soon as I turn my back. Down. Lay down, please. Lay down. Please. Please. You got like 10 minutes. Stop barking at me. I didn't do nothing to you. Nope. Never saw it before in my whole life, dude. I don't think he's lying, or is he? Then again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things. So he does know something about that. Alright, tell me about your butler. About this person. He's your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion. Oh, yes, that's right. He's a pretty cool dude who can do lots of things. He takes really good care of me. Okay. You weren't going to say that initially, though. You know about Celeste? Mr. Ungard? Dude, I know I asked you to be my lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything. Um, what do you mean by that? This means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude. I don't get it. Why would she want to frame me? I mean, I've never done anything to her, dude. Cigar sounds pretty sincere and he seems trustworthy. So I have to find out what Andrew's real intentions are. All I can do is present this. So we kind of have to fail. And once we're in here, we can't save. Now let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Ray, I can keep saying until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay attention or pay any attention to the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the room, middle of a nap. Don't lie to me, huh? You paid attention to Mr. Corda, especially that night. Yep. Found this gadget. Wherever this bear saw him. We got it all the way down to 2. And we had proof of it too. And we have the receipts. Tried to say it was a toothbrush. We know it's not a toothbrush. Store clerk like gave it away, pretty much. Pretty sure I presented the camera, right? Trying to go back to the last time I talked to him. Let me see, what did I pick? I don't remember. I was looking at the profiles. I don't know. What did I pick before that? Okay, I already tried the camera, so I'm not doing that again. Because of this, dude, he is like, this dog is killing me right now. Everything I've like tried to do today has been like trying to take care of him, and he's just been being mean to me for some reason. I don't know why. Like, he's jumped down and back onto the bed and asked me to put on his cover on him, like 6 times in a row. I don't really know why he keeps doing that. It's kind of weird. It beats me, bro. Let's try this. Oh, it's Wright. Adrian Andrews. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corridor, you were going to reveal this as fact and turning it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Oh yeah, that's right. We were saying that he was trying to make it into a scandal on Juan. But maybe that's not exactly why. Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude. That kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff, juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corder because of Miss Andrews. There's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corder's room was... It was recording around the time of the murder, so that has to be it, right? How would this not be it? How is that not really it? That makes no sense. Like, what are we even talking about right now? Like, he definitely was in there trying to see what the murder. That's what the camera was in there for. That's why it's set up there. I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. And I think it has to be information that we have, too. I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It would be in your office, dude. Huh? My office? Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be getting comedy chat. Wow. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get this. I legit don't know. I don't know, man. You're done laughing. You didn't spy on Mr. Corder because of Miss Andrews. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corder's room. Why would he put the camera in there? I got 2 more lives. Or is it really just one? When I asked him about this just now, he didn't want to respond. I mean, what do we have to lose by doing this? There's literally nowhere else I can go, so we might as well just present everything. He reacted really weird to this, so maybe this is it? Oh my god. Okay. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I finally started to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Let's go. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. That makes sense. Okay. Because I knew that's where this was going, right? But I didn't know how to prove it. Because I didn't know he had any ties to this card, because when I asked him about it, he didn't really say anything. But okay. We're here now. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corda. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Mountain Guard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Guard. Did you really hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyways. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer, dude. Meet who? Meet who? What the fuck? What happened to his eye? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Oh, shit. What does he have in his hand? What is he drinking? Can I get some? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. So you really are Shelly the Killer's client. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let those grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video? The video camera in? The weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. You know about Miss Adrian's secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why. Yes. That's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough for an answer for you, little girl? Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corda? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Mr. Corda had been able to give it that Mr. Gar's secret would. Well, that's what they call taking advantage of a situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Cord ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Matt and Guard. Did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've gone awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first been asked if you had killed Juan Corda, you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did it, the killing, was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corda. I dare to say that in court tomorrow. But too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely cannot do. Stigmata. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Yo, I still gotta talk to Adrian, bro. You out here bullshitting. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? Do you plan on changing your strategy? No, I can't do that. That's right. He's holding my hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. That is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. Now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn. What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, mountain guard, that man is really a. It doesn't matter who every person deserves. Matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. What exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Francisca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know is to be guilty. Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. See, now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize that the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. Have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. If you can't, you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. Connect the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Unguard's sake? Why are you doing this for the cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. Assassin's duty. We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is his name? I've told you once before, however. did, but her name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a the Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see it. She receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, excuse me. What's up, Arcane? Yes, we are very close to the end, I feel like. I think the trial is probably next. That's probably got 2 parts as well. Maybe even 3 for all I know. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it'd be quite troublesome. The cat. The cat just meowed. So that confirms it. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but that more than confirms it for Phoenix. Pretty sure that was the same cat that's in Matt's house. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth, Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission. Huh? Well, that sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth. Have all police units head for Guard Mansion immediately. Alright. You hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. How about I go back here? Nothing. Whose story do I want to hear? Oh, wait, we don't have... I don't think we have anything to present to her yet. We don't know the relation yet. Yeah, his profile didn't change yet. Okay. I thought we had that. Alright, we have to go to where they're saying to go then. Okay. Here we go. Was that bear always in front of that little door over there? No, it was on the couch at one point. Maya. You guys sure it's Mystic Maya? We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. There's a small door in the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. That is for the cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? This guy. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there's a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A wooden bear-shaped figurine is covered in many thin cuts. A bear. Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corda? Why would something like this be in here? When I look down, there's a little pet door installed here. I'm pretty sure that's for Shu. Do you think this came through that little door? This door is locked. Well, I'm pretty sure used for breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Oh, that bear actually is was on the couch in the room that Maya's in. Okay, I get it now. There's no one here. When one looks to this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the desk. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but The tape deck is empty. There is no tape to be found. No. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took this tape we're looking for and escaped with it. I don't see the picture of Celeste. Very small table. I bet it could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there. I wouldn't sit on the table to begin with, Mr. Nick. It's in Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Mangard taped all of his own shows. The VCR and an antenna, the footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime, was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had the tape, it would be really helpful. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I'd like to die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. Yeah, that's what she said. I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. All we can do is examine it. Oh wait, hold on. What is a spacious sofa? I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 of you would fit, Mr. Nick. Why are you saying that? There's a little door for shoe in this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time, I'm sure. Can we check it? No. I guess all we can do now is leave the room. Oh, the wine cellar. We searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. This little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. I see you. It looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste. Miss Impacts, you mean? Yes, Mr. Corda's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts being here in Mr. Ungar's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Found at Mr. Ungar's mansion? With love, Celeste is written on it. And that's the connection between Matt and Celeste. What's wrong, Pearls? Please, let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about this frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Listen up. You better get on guard at guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for this helpless lunk. That's all for now. I skipped it by accident. That's all for now, Nick. We'll go back. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. No, Mystic Maya. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room It looks like he's eluded us. Edward. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Miss Andrews' Cyclops. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I can stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edward. Well, let's go, pros. It's time to open that last lock. They're gonna teleport us? How nice. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews. I have come to remove your Cyclops. Cyclops? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. It's GG's now. We got everything we need. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungar for the murder? I've already told you countless times it's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. Managers, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt? And that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. And we know who that is. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? This is the only thing it could be. And I guess we're going to get some more detail. Found in Ungard's mansion with love, Celeste is written on it. This is a photo of Miss Impact, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this in Mr. Ungard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Let's go. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes. But I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corda didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. Because of Mr. Ungard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. It's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that, which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios, and that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married, and then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Gordon have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Impact. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Han discovered her body, he hid her note. But why did he do that? It's simple. Han realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing, like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. And at the time, that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. That was at the press conference after the stage show, the Hero of Heroes contest. I know all about it because I heard it from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. And that's what she tried to frame him. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I am a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with my situation or with what I know now. Tough. Yeah. Ain't no heroes in this story, huh? Ain't no heroes in this one. But we know what's next, the trial. At least part one of it. Alright. That is it for the stream. Probably didn't have to be as long as it was, but I was genuinely confused when I was trying to break Matt's psych locks. But after that, smooth sailing.